That's Gerald. Gerald, my screaming goat. I've got my. I still have Carol. We're calling Carol because he sings Christmas carols. He doesn't, but he's dressed like Christmas, so we're calling him Carol because my other guy, I don't know, he's over there, and his batteries are probably dead. So, welcome. Hello, Mystery Card Monday. You're on Tamara's Paper Trail. I'm Tamara Bertram, coming to you from Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. Give me an idea how. Let me know if you're snowed in. Where are you watching from? Where are you? Are you like in the blizzard? Are you here in Edmonton? It was only about -16 here in Edmonton, so it was pretty nice. But down east, holy smokes, you guys are getting nailed. We had that in December. We had that much snow. It was nasty. Nasty it was. Anyway, welcome. Happy Monday. My favorite day of the week because I get to hang out and create cards and talk to my friends. So that's what I'm up to. How was your weekend? What did I get up to this weekend? What the heck did I do this weekend? I worked. But work for me is fun. So I was very excited to work. Well, hello. Hello, Penny, all the way up in Whitehorse. Hey, Marcella, all the way out east, PEI way. Christine in Winnipeg. Hello. We got you all over the country here today. Yeah, windy. Oh, it's been so windy here, Christine. I'm like, what is going, like, you can hear it, like nasty gale force here. I don't know what's going on, but hello, Susan, Sonia. Thank you for sharing, friends. Hey, Bernice. Hello. Jen is in the house. Jen, are you in the country? Where are you? We need to get together. I'm leaving. No coffee for you. No coffee. Frigid, Missouri. Oh, Charlene. You guys, you're in the throes of it, hey? Did you get the ice storms in Missouri? I know in Tennessee, they were down as far as Tennessee. Did you get any ice storms? Nasty. You're in that whole belt of nastiness. Ugh. Yeah, we know that all too well up here in Igloo Country. But yeah, hey, Jen, so we need to do a coffee when I get back, like end of February, yeah? Book me in. Hi, Heather. Hello. All right, all I think I did was work. I played a lot of games with Alicia, so I did chill. I'm still heavy into this relaxation. Hi, Kelly. Hello. April Wine is in the house. Hi, Melanie. Hello. You're so good for my ego, Melanie. Today was day one hair, and I'm like, oh, Thursday can't come fast enough. I got this little toupee going on. Thursday, I get my hair done. Can't wait. So I played a lot of board games with Alicia. Her boyfriend works shift work, so he's on 4 days, off 4 days, on 4 days, off 4 days, and then he alternates nights off, days off, days off. So you never know. There's a lot of weekends where she has nowhere to go, and so I am her. 5 inches of snow. Oh, good for no ice. Well done, Charlene. Good. It's horrible when it's ice storms. Hi, Sherry. Stacy's Snowmageddon. And what is Snowmageddon to you, Stacy? How much is that? You're in Ohio, Deborah. Oh, nice to see you, my friend. Very cold. Yeah, you guys, you're just not used to what, like, I think it's supposed to hit, was it -40 in Winnipeg area, like with the wind a couple days ago? I don't know, it's stupid cold. But, I say anything colder than like -20 is cold. Like -20, -40, it's all thermal bra cold. 8 inches, okay, that's a lot. All right, I'll give you that one. 8 inches. Where's my ruler? We got 8 inches. Yeah, that's that much. That's a lot of snow. Anyway, I've been playing a lot of board games with Alicia because I'm her go-to. Her and I have been very busy dreaming and planning our coming up. In August, we're taking a trip. We're going to go to Budapest, Vienna, and Prague. So very excited about that. We're starting to check out all the tours and all the things to do. So really excited about that. Deborah. Other than that, I worked. So I did come up with my 2 classes that I have in February and March. And yeah, I'm just chipping away at stuff. So I did that this weekend. I slept in a couple days, which is nice, but then the day is just gone, right? You're like, how is it noon? Well, because you didn't get out of bed till 9:30. Anyway, so that's what I got up to. Yeah, and this week is just a lot of piddly things. My head, I think, is rejoining my body because today I got to deal with insurance and cell phone carriers. So that was 2 hours of my life that I'll never get back again. But on the bright side, all I could do was laugh. I wasn't dropping the F-bombs. I wasn't like raging at the stupidity of people, but I'm at the wow, they walk amongst us. Like when you call the cell phone carrier to say, do I have coverage in Hawaii? Because it's not clear. I don't see that my coverage excludes Hawaii. You know, is it just continental US? This is why I'm calling, to see if I have coverage, to which their response is, well, you may not have coverage and you may incur charges. Let's review. Smaller words. This is why I'm calling you. Do I or don't I have coverage? And if you don't know if I have coverage, who does? Who do I have to talk to find out if I have coverage? Because if you don't know, anyway, I seem to be not raging like I have been. So I think I'm on the mend. Nothing. Maybe it's just because I know I've got a holiday and I'm going to be on the beach and I'm going to be disconnected from everything. I'm like, I don't even need cell coverage because really, I plan to have zero contact with the outside world. So it would be nice though, in case I need like Google Maps, in case I'm lost somewhere in Hawaii trying to find my favorite restaurant. So anyway, blah, blah, blah. I digress. Let me get into a few things. So what I did do, like I say, I planned 2 of my classes. And here we're sporting a new ring now. This I think will last all of 4 minutes because it's very heavy and it's not going to be easy to craft with. And it might be cutting off the circulation. I might have dimensionals under it because it was too big and it was spinning around. My Rebecca bought me this. She knows I love big rings, and I had seen something that was a clock ring before and I didn't get it, and so she works at value or at Goodwill, so she spotted it. Now I do have to have a battery put into it or something that doesn't work, but I just think it's way cool. So yeah, but it's a little heavy and it's kind of cutting my flesh. I've got it so tight that it's cutting off the circulation, so it may or may not last. We'll see. Anyway, 3 hours including getting, yeah, that's nice. Yeah. Guten Tag, Tracy V. Gates. Okay, so the first class that I have figured out is my fun fold class. I'm going to get to this in a minute. Fun fold, you guys, who doesn't love a fun fold? So this one is my, oh gosh, I wonder even, Greenery Lane. I want to say it's $85, but I don't know because that was days ago. I want to say 85, 95, long distance. Fun folds. Find a local in Hawaii, give them the puppy dog look and use their phone. I like that, Deborah. I like that. I might just get a SIM card. I don't know. Yeah. The struggle is real. Fun fold number 1. Hi, Sharon. Happy New Year. Fun fold number 2. I kind of taped them closed so I could take photographs of them. So this is like a faux side step with vellum and the washi tape where nobody knows how to use this washi tape. So I'm like, hey, I figured out a way. And fun fold number 3. So this class is now, oh yeah, see, I put tape down to keep them closed for photographing. This is now on the 27th of February. Registration links are open. This one, I just 5 minutes ago, I just want to review my work. I just finished setting up the registration link. I haven't shared it yet, but this is my tulip class. Now this one's going to be March 6th. It's $75, $85 if it's long distance. And I freaking love this class. You guys, this is a sleeper. This is one that you might not. Oh, thank you, Margaret. Thank you very much. Hey, Karen, that's all right. Dirtfield's in the house. She's late too. That's all right. Actually, Margaret, I'm getting it cut on Thursday because it's just, I'm looking a little shaggy and a little toupee-y. Looks like a toupee. Anyway, you guys, this, like, you look at this and you might think, nah, it's got some good sentiments. Nice, skinny, thin fonts. Thinking I've used this one a million times already. Little hello. This, so I actually played around with this and I was stamping it. Look at these pretty flowers that it can make. It's not just all about the dies. Like the stamps are really pretty. Look at this. This was going to be one of my cards, but then I aborted. Just a little ombre. This, you guys, I think you'll enjoy this set. A card like this is perfect. This will go, you can change the sentiment for anyone that you have, thinking of you, birthday, happy Mother's Day, happy spring, happy Easter. Just grab whatever set you've got and change the sentiment. This does all the work. Just change out the backgrounds. This is just designer series paper in the back of it. So this one is kind of like the go-to one-trick pony kind of card. But this was the first one I did for my swap and I love it. It's just so sweet. So sweet. And then this one, so this one has a row of 3. This one has the 6. And we've got some texture on the flowers. Can you see that? The texture matches the background. Why is my lighting not right? Come on, there you go. Oh, and look at the little ladybug. Gotta love it. So I think these are really sweet cards. I'm doing all the die cutting for you. I do all the heavy lifting. So that one is coming up March 6th. I will have the registration link open, hopefully before I go to bed tonight. I just want to check that I don't have any typos, because I copy and paste, right? Like I have a template and then I change the details, and every now and then I kind of miss some of the changes. But so that one's coming up on March 6th. So those are the classes I have coming down the line. That's what I did with my weekend, and I can't get this back in now. So let's just put this over here. Anyway, right, Jaylin? I think that this bundle is really overlooked. I don't know if y'all have bought it. I haven't seen a whole lot of samples with it, because I think this is kind of, this is what people look at and go, oh, well, if that's all it does, no, thank you. But once you start playing around with it, oh my gosh, okay, be gone, be gone. Anyway, those are my upcoming classes, and that's what I'm doing in January and February and March. I don't know if I'll have one in April because I'm traveling the world and I'm a very, very busy girl. So we'll see. I don't think I'm going to do a Woolly Friends one, just because I'm running out of dates. And there's a whole bunch of more products that I just ordered. So much. I liked them so much, in fact, that I accidentally ordered one of the bundles, the most expensive bundle. I ordered it twice. Why am I doing this? Stop it. Anyway, let's throw those on the floor because that's how I do things. Giddy up, let's go. Okay, didn't hold on. Deborah, seriously consider it. Like, those were cute, right? And they're not hard. And if you want, because you're in the US, you can get the PDF from me, prep your pieces yourself, and still join the class. That's $27 US, which is about $18 Canadian. No, 18 US. Sorry, it's 27 Canadian is about $18 US. So it's not bad. I have, a lot of my US gals take the PDF option and join the class. So anyway, we'd love to have you if you get the bundle. All right. Hey, Ida. Remember to thumbs up. Yes, thank you. Thumbs up do help my numbers and my reach and all the things. So yeah, I wonder, also commenting. How about if I say comment and thumbs up and or share my post, and we'll do a draw. What should I do a draw for? Another stamp set. You guys really seem to like the Christmas one that I did last week, and I have another one, I think. Let me just see, looking at my tickle trunk. I had, where'd it go? I have another Christmas one. The Merry Christmas. There it is. Merry Christmas. How about, if you want to be in on my draw, all you have to do, anybody anywhere in the world can enter. So this is one of our paper pumpkin sets. Don't comment Christmas. Let me just pull up my, where's my wording? Don't comment Christmas. Hang on. Comment. What should we comment? We should comment snow. Edit. We're going to edit this and we're going to say comment snow to be entered into my draw. I'll do the draw when I feel like it and when I remember it. When I remember to. Okay. So anybody can enter. Please just enter once. Like, just put your name in once because I have to go through everything by hand. So hi, Lois. Hi, Mary. Okay. So you guys, I came down today and I went, oh, I don't have it in me. I've designed all these classes. I have no more. I have nothing left. Nothing left in the tank. Then I thought, no. Yes, I do. I grabbed my templates. So I've bound my little book. And now I have bound on the front of my little book my templates. I mentioned this last week, or for a couple weeks now. If you sign up to the Stampin' Up blog, so if you go to stampinup.com, stampinup.net, stampinup.ca, whatever Stampin' Up you're at, in the customer page, so if you're a demonstrator, switch to the customer view, click on blog, and there'll be a pop-up that says, hey, if you give us your email address, we'll give you a PDF of 45 different card templates and samples and examples and how to use a template and blah, 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 blah. So I did that. And now I have this list of templates. So you should do that and then stick it to your catalog so that when you come down, the ring has got to go. Cute ring, got to go. When you run out of ideas like I did, how do I get this thing off? Like I did today, you're going to flip to it and you're going to take a little gander. And you're going to say, oh, I like this one. And when I spotted this one, I went, oh, you know what? I've used that layout before and I'm using it again. Very similar to this. This one just doesn't have, you know, the piece in the back, but it is such a great jumping off spot. And that's exactly what I did. And I'm going to show you. I got a little carried away. I made 4 different cards using 4 different papers and 4 different stamp sets. The last one took me all of 10 minutes, like literally from start to finish, 10 minutes. And that's my kind of card. So it's a great layout. You're going to want it. Pardon me, let's bring in Miss Kitty today. We haven't seen Miss Kitty in a while. Hello, hello. Happy New Year. Crazy me, I am using a colored card base. This is shaded, this is Shy Shamrock. It is one of our retiring in colors. Retiring. The next batch come out in May. These ones are going away. So stock up on all the things. And or I'm thinking maybe I should use some of this paper because I have a pack and a half or 2.5 packs. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to use standard card base in Shy Shamrock, 8.5 by 5.5. A cardstock layer, 4 by 5.25. Optional, emboss it. If you're new to stamping and you don't have a cut and emboss machine, then it's fine, just the way it is. But if you have a cut and emboss machine, use it. Okay, we're gonna have now. I've got 2 different designer papers here. You can use the same one, as I will show you in a few minutes. So the first piece is 2.5 by 4.25. The second pattern, 3.5 by 2.5. And this is flexible. You can do 3.5 by 3.5. You can do 3 by 3, 3.25 by 3.25. I like the 3.5 by 2.5. The template shows a square. And I tried it. I tried it at 3.5 by 3.5, and I didn't care for it as much. I preferred it a little bit narrow. So it's a jumping off point. Like, use this or make it bigger, whatever you're feeling. And this is now really stuck. This is the new Easter something paper, Easter Joy, I think it's called, Easter Joy paper. And now it has a sticky residue on it. I don't love it. It's pastel, which is my least favorite color family are pastels. And it's very glossy. It's very thick. Like it's very thick. It's thick. Maybe not very thick. It's thicker than our regular, it's about twice the thickness of our regular designer paper. And it's just not my thing. However, here we are using it. We're going to use a circle, and you're going to die cut for the image, and then you're just going to use whatever size fits. So some of them have gone smaller. Some of them you can use bigger, whatever. It doesn't have to be a circle. It could be something else. Okay. Then we're going to use some scrap for sentiment and your usual tools, inks, and embellishments. Giddy up. Let's go. Hi, Inez. What do you mean you forgot it's Monday? You must be retired. Craig and I are struggling going, what day is it? I have no idea. Like we have to figure out what day it is. All right, what we're going to do first is we're going to fold this in half and use our bone folder. Well, we'll cover that. We'll make that the front because it's going to be covered up. Okay, so Shy Shamrock. We're going to cover that with our 4 by 5.25. Now I'm going to emboss this. I am going to use the lovely, if I can find it. Nope, I put it away. Hang on. I will use the newish. This was January. It's in the mini, the January to April. See, I've had it for months already, so to me it's old. It's called All in a Row. Curling. Oh, I can't bear watching curling INS. Oh, that yelling. I can watch it maybe on mute, but I just can't bear it. So I'm going to emboss this layer. Now this one, because it's, look, can you see what it is? We got little grids of squares. So you want, well, if you're me, you want it to be even. You can't be dealing with half a pattern. It has to be even, Steven. So I'm going to scooch this to the left so I get a little bit here and a little bit here. And the top and bottom has to be even. Everybody has to get a little chunk. So it's even. All right, so I center it that way. All right. Hello, Michigan. How are you? Okay, I am going to run this through the magic machine. Coincidentally, I checked to see when I did this layout. It was last year, January 13th, 2025. So I'm like, hey, almost exactly a year ago. Did you see? It was my 20th Stampiversary yesterday. Stampin' Up emailed me, and I'm like, oh yeah, because I always forget. I always forget when it's my Stampiversary. 20 years. And now I'm like, oh wow, is it time to retire? I don't know. I feel like it's time I should retire. 20 years? I don't know. What do you think? Should I retire? I don't know if I could retire. I'm going to pull back a bit because, like I say, I've got like 5 holidays planned between now and November. So I have to pull back a bit. I'm running. Yeah. Is this a stepped up version? Well, I would say Inez, a little bit. The non-stepped up would just be plain, not embossed. I personally can't do that. So this is a medium one. I'll show you some that are. I'll show you some that are much more stepped up. Okay. So this piece. Where's my original here? This piece is well, it's just not my jam. And then, so I was going to go like this. And I went, oh, that really kind of really hurts my eyes. So, don't retire? Okay, Penny. Thanks. I'm going to use this side. If this side makes you, you can use this side too. I mean, you can go like this, and maybe I will on this one, because this one, I do find it a little visually annoying. That's just me. So yeah, I think I'm going to turn this one around. There's 2 sides to every piece of paper. All right, I'm going to flag end the bottom of it. No retirement. All right, Stacy. Okay. The people have spoken. But I do, like I say, I just might not be running as many classes. And just so you know, I won't actually be doing a mystery card Monday for the next 3 Mondays because of said vacations. And when I come back, it's family days on the Monday. And I don't work on holidays anymore because my boss says I don't have to. All right, so I flag ended the bottom here. Now, this is our layout, friends. It's like this. Okay. Now, I am definitely going to use glue on this because it's shiny and this is really embossed. So definitely some liquid glue or it's not going to stick. I'll tell you that for free. No charge. Come on, glue. Oh, I know how this works. It's going to glob out. Stripes are a bit... I think so too, Deborah. I'll show you the final version where I did... right, I called it. Where I did use the stripes. Okay, here's what I'm going to do now. See, this is all big piggy mess that I made. So instead of using my finger, I'm going to use the butt end of this thing, and I'm just going to smush it on the inside a bit. Everybody get in there. Get in. Everybody in. Be no oozing. Nobody likes oozing of any sort. The whole word ooze is just icky. All right, so I'm going to see if I have an old. I do have an old one here. I'm going to just go like this. Get that off before I wear it. All right, so this is going down flat in the middle here. Comme ça, which is French for like this. I agree, MJ. Okay, I'll show. There was a method to my madness, but that's fun. Okay, now this one too. Yep, nope. Don't love it. I don't love everything they make. Much to, like, contrary to popular belief, I don't love everything they have. I buy everything they have. Doesn't mean I love everything they have. But this is really cute. Look, it's got little eggs and things. This one. Good for Easter, obviously. Okay, so I'm just going to hold this in place till that glue kind of sets up a bit. In fact, I'll just turn it over. Could even, while I'm doing other things, let's just turn it over and set a block on it. I need some water. Thank you, Melanie. Yes, it's the Easter Joy paper is what I've got going on here. All right, so while that's hanging out, I am going to bring in my cute little sheepy set. So, like I say, I'm not going to have time to be running a class with this one. Woolly Friends. I do enjoy it. I have made a few cards with it. Here's one card I made. And somewhere I have a little note card that's similar. I don't know where they are. I have one left. I don't know where I put it. Anyway, this little guy, picture it on a note card. Very cute. Great for a baby card, Easter card. Oh, look at that. Here's the note card. Cute. And so I have been playing with it. So tonight I'm going to play with it a little bit more. And I'll show you some tips and tricks along the way. So, I'm going to get some scrap paper. Now, this little fella, where did I just put it? So this guy, there's the sheep like this and the patch, the punch that coordinates with it. So you can punch out the little sheep like this. There's another shape, however, that looks like this. I'm like, why? What are they supposed to be, like a two-headed sheep? What's going on here? I didn't really understand. Now I do. It's not a two-headed sheep. Let me show you. It is a sheep doing the splits. Oh, your new bottle is glooping out too. Yuck. Nobody wants gloop. All right, so I'm going to ink up this shape in my black. I'm also going to stamp while I'm here. I'll stamp the head. So you don't want to waste too much paper when it comes to doing punches and that. So I'm just going to, let me just see if I can do this. Yeah, like this is enough. You can punch this and then stamp it, but that's not the way I like to roll. I like to be pretty accurate in my punching. So I'm just going to stamp this little strip. Because if you do a big chunk, it's going to waste all this other paper. And, you know, apparently there's a paper shortage in my room. Said Tamara, never. Okay, so there, we got his little head. We've got his body. So what's going to happen is he's going to be like this, like he's eating the grass. I didn't know that. Who knew? You probably knew. I didn't know. I'm a little slow on the uptake sometimes. Okay, so this is the only section that will punch for the bodies, but this little guy, we have scissors. We're big girls. We can do this. And we're going to. Thank you, Jaylyn. I appreciate that, you guys. Honestly, like yesterday when I saw that 20 years, I mean, I knew in the back of my head, okay, I'm just going to fussy cut this out. I knew, you know, that it was almost 20 years. But when you see it, like 20 years. When I bought the starter kit, it was $285. We got $300 or $400 from Ralph Klein, our premier that year. And every Albertan got this lump of money. So I decided, okay, I'm going to spend $285 on the starter kit because we had just had, Alicia had just been born. We were now on one income. We were building a house. Like I wasn't spending our money on crafting supplies. I couldn't justify that. So I thought, fine, I'll use my little windfall for that. And this was before Pinterest. I'll download all the box templates and all the things I can download from the Stampin' Up website, and then I'll drop. 20 years later. And when I bought my starter kit, we were forced, you could choose, you know, one level 3 stamp set, which was a big expensive one. And you could get like 2 level 2 stamp sets and 1 level 3. And you had to pick, you know, one of these 4 ink pad colors. And like you got what you got. You had very limited selection and choice. So things have really changed in 20 years. It is crazy, crazy. Thank you. Thank you. Melanie, you can, you did, you will. Okay. Now, so I'm going to have my little sheepy eating some grass. No, he's not upset. Oh, well, there, now it just looks like he's doing cartwheels. We could do that. We could do cartwheels. I don't know. Okay, he's going to go like this. I need some grass. Now, this stamp set does have grass. I did not love that. I love this from this. You guys, you need this one. I highly endorse this set. It's a sleeper that you're like, I won't use it. You will use it just for this. I've used it for grass on like 94 different cards. You'll use this, and I'm telling you, get this bundle. If you don't like the dies, don't get the dies. Get the stamp set though, because we're gonna make some grass. I'm gonna use my Shy Shamrock ink. Yes, those little springs, you bet they would. Okay, so I'm gonna ink this up in my shaded spruce. And I'm just going to stamp it down here. And it's, yeah, ideally it should be up and down to be grass, but it's not. Deal with it. Now, I'm going to leave that open for a minute. I'm going to bring back in my black, and I'm going to stamp some tulips. Tulips are the name of the game today. Tulips in black. Now, anything else I need to do in black? Yeah, I'm going to do this little bee, or no, butterfly, it's not a bee. Now, when you do little tiny images like this, like they're really intricate little dots, right? You want to make sure not to cramp, like just gently tap it in the ink. You don't want it splooching. Nobody likes a splooch. Just gently stamp that down. Okay, so there's a little butterfly. Now, we have the green, and we've got these. Originally I thought this was the grass, so I was merely stamping this as grass, and you could, but no, it is not grass. They are the leaves. Dummy. So, two-step stamping. These are the leaves in one fell swoop. You don't have to color. People are like, I don't like to color. Here. Boom. Done. Love it. Wobbles. Is that what they're called, Linda? Cool. Yeah, I know. Okay, the baubles. But Nancy, aren't they like little springs? I know what you're talking about. I didn't know they were called wobbles, but Linda does. All right. You thought it was his back end. Baby. Okay, so I've opened up my lemon lolly. Now, I learned the hard way that if you don't clean your stamps really well between, you're not going to get a lemon lolly color. You're going to get more of a peach pie, but we're going to try to get lolly. So these are the 3 tulip heads. And again, boom. That is lolly. That's not the color I got. While I'm here with the lolly, there's this little poof that you're like, what is this? Looks like a little popcorn. No, it is his little hair, his little tuft of hair. So that, I'm going to tie it in the same color. I'm going to go in with the yellow, with the lemon lolly. I don't know which way is up, so let's go like that. I hope that's right. Okay, a little lemon lolly there. And I'm just going to give a little definition to the sheep. I'm going to bring in my light smoky slate. Open it like this, right? You always have to hold on to it like this. You need to push on the 3 dots and gently remove the cap, because the number of times that if you just go like this, you'll get a glob of alcohol on your project and you'll be sad. And yeah. Anyway, so I'm just going to color his legs, or her legs. And then I'm just going to outline or inline the entire thing, just to give it a little bit more interest, depth, and wherever they've got a line, I'll put a line. Don't worry about being neat and tidy. It just doesn't matter. There is a stamp here, this one, that will color in the bodies, but I'm like, hey, Stampin' Up, yoo-hoo. Then you need one for the face. You can't have a gray body. Like, I was going to stamp it gray, but then the face wouldn't be gray, and then I was sad. And so, I don't know. They really should call me before they design their products. I'll tell them what's what. Okay. Anyway, so now I'm just outlining sheepy. I should do the inside of the ears, but anyway, I'll just do it like that. Okay. Now we are going to tape this down. Like so. And I'm going to use a dimensional. Where did you get all those templates that you have on the back of the mini that you showed? Darby, you're going to go to stampinup.net. You're going to log out as a demonstrator. You're going to go to the customer view if you're a demonstrator, right? So get into the teal bar at the top, and you're going to go to their blog, and you're going to give them your email. And when you give them their email, they're going to send you a download of these 45, these things. You just have to give them your email. Okay, here we go. I'm going to color Mr. Butterfly with my lemon lolly. And I'm going to bring back in my card. Let's take this down. This is really a sweet little set, you guys. Like, I am enjoying it. And you know that because I've done in more than 2 cards with it. That's a sure sign. Okay, now I'm going to bring in yet another punch. I've been using my punches a lot lately. I'm going to bring in this one. This one is still out of stock. It is the 3 banner punch. You can punch them all out at once, but I never use all 3, so I'll punch out the middle one. And I am going to find the stamp set because I didn't bring out the sentiment. So this one, yeah, remember I'm always telling you, keep that plastic sheet on the top. This one I had thrown away, so now I'm just using one of our clear cello bags. Because when you put it in here, it'll stick if you don't have a cover. So I'm just using our clear cello bag. Okay, and so I'm going to do the You Are Simply Fabulous. And I'm going to do that in, I guess, black. I could do it in green or gray. I'll do it in black. That's fine. Okay. Hello, California. Hey, Stana. Oh, yes, I will be there. I will be in Long Beach. I will. That's the only flight they haven't changed my departure times on. The WestJet, darn them. They've changed my other two. And now I have to make sure that I can get off the cruise and onto the plane in time. Doesn't impress me much. WestJet. Where do you find videos of cards from Stampin' Up? Where do I find videos of cards? Linda, pass. What? Like the card classes? I don't know. We'll chat. Okay, I'm going to pop this up on Dimensionals. You are fabulous. You know I'm going to add some twine. It's not a card without what? 3 gems and a bow. Okay. Somebody help out Linda. I'm not really sure what you mean, Linda. Do you mean the card classes or just videos? Just go to YouTube and type in the name of a set and you'll come up with a million videos. Okay, I'm going to, ooh, that didn't work out very well, now did it? Are these sticky? I think they are. All right, we're going to put this over here. I'm going to put this over here. And got to have 3 gems, you know me. I'm making a mess over here. Here are my gems. So now these, of course, these actually are still available. These are in the last chance list, and I think they're only about $9, maybe $7. Delightful Decorative Dots. Pinterest. Do you find videos on Pinterest? I just go into YouTube and pull it up. Okay, I'm using these because these are, what color are these supposed to be? These are supposed to be, I don't even know. Doesn't matter. They're a green. And they kind of match the green, so I'm doing it. There is our card. That is the easiest layout. So to keep it more simple, just either don't have the embossed layer, like don't emboss it, or don't have a layer at all. That's an option too. That's right, I said it. Not in my world, but anyway. This is the one that has the paper, the colorful paper behind. So this would be good for babies. What's going on here? I got glue dots sticking to me. So baby cards, Easter cards, you know, maybe for kids or somebody who likes that color palette. I do not. So yeah. Oh, the videos from Sarah. That should be on the Stampin' Up website. Linda, Facebook. Go into Stampin' Up. There's a blue logo, and then look for videos. Go to the tab that says videos. Okay, so like how cute. I like this one very much. I like this one very much better than this one. And this is what happened when you don't clean your stamp set. It comes out this peachy color, not yellow. I had used it on a Berry Burst, I think, beforehand. Okay, so that's that one. Now, let me show you so this one, because it's 7:39, I better hurry up. This is the epitome of simple, really. And again, I used paper, like I don't usually send Valentine cards. But this paper is, what is this one called? It's a new one called Made with Love. And I like using the same paper, so you don't have to use the different patterns. I certainly could. There's lots of different patterns, but I just use the same one, and I find it very striking and effective. So for this one, I stepped it up. So Inez, this makes it a little bit fancier. If you do a layer behind these 2 designer papers, they're 1/4 of an inch bigger. So for the one, it's sorry, not a quarter, it's 2 ticks bigger. So it's 2.5 plus 2 ticks by 4.25 plus 2 ticks. And then this one is going to be 3.5 and 2 ticks by 2.5 and 2 ticks. All right, so that you can just step it up. All right, this is a punch. We have a heart punch. I think it's still current. I punched it out. This is from a set that, again, I don't usually buy Valentine sets, but this one is called Endless Love. Do I have my card in here? I did a fancy card with it. Here it is. I'll show you. If I don't fall. This is the card I made with this bundle with these dies, but a punch is faster, so I used a punch for this one. And I used, so there's sending you, I just inked up the sending love, okay? Like it doesn't have to be for Valentine. And then this is the new 1/8 inch Pretty in Pink ribbon that's in the new release. So that's that one. Now, one other thing I wanted to show you, because you know how I like to help you spend money on Amazon. When I did my paper share, I had two shares left. So my share that was left was a 6 by 12. Well, our papers are in 12 by 12s and it's hard to store. And I'm like, I need 6 by 12 cello bags. Would I recommend these? Not so much. They're okay. I did find a 6 by 12 on Amazon. If you want, I got like 100 of them for $11. They're very thin and flimsy. That's fine. They're going to be, yes, you did, Linda. They're going to be throwaways. Like I'm not too concerned for $12 for 100 of them. I can throw them away if I'm not worried about the quality, but they don't hold very much. They're only like to get a full pack. If you cut your full pack 12 by 12 into 6 by 12, it's not going to fit because they're not gusseted. So you can fit, 6, maybe 10 sheets in here, but I like it because now I can store them on my rack way easier. And this is my new kind of storage thing for this round of papers. So I like that. Okay, so this is the card that's, again, you don't have to use 2 patterns. You can use 1. I'm going to show you, I'm going to show you how to make this one. This is like super stepped up, okay? Same layout, you guys, but you don't really recognize it. But it is. But look how different they are and how different they look, right? Now, I want to show you one other one too, given that like this is just a jumping off point. So I had prepped these pieces. I prepped, this is from the Brushed with Beauty paper. So I had my long strip like this one, and I had my shorter strip that was going to go sideways. And I tried to emboss, this is an embossing folder that's now retired. And it's one of these little halfers, this little half one. Like this. I went, oh, okay, well, I'll just emboss half and then I'll emboss the other half. Well, when I did that, it squished down the middle and it didn't work very well. So I cut it in half. I went, you know what? The pieces are just the jumping off point. So now it's similar. The background was embossed, but I've just got half a background. I tucked this in under it. I didn't flag end it. This one's on top. And then I just used different elements. So I used the same layout, essentially, like I started. Okay, so I'm like, what? Who's in me? Okay. This was essential. These are essentially the pieces I used, but I didn't use a circle. I used 2 littler circles and I used the word because. So this is from the Brushed with Beauty series and Words of Beauty and something else with beauty. I don't know, Words of Beauty and Flower. I don't know. Just because, ... I think you're amazing. So that's how you can take what you've got and mix it up a bit to make something completely different. Yeah, so anybody who's just popping in, yeah, people are commenting snow because they're entering to win my draw for this little stamp set that I'll draw sometime. So if you're watching the replay, you can absolutely get in on that as long as you comment before I do the draw. So I'm going to show you how to make this one. I've pre-cut the pieces knowing that I would only have 15 minutes by this point in the show. So here we go. Giddy up. Let's go. I've used Secret C as the base. I embossed this piece with the beautiful pattern embossing folder. So again, this one is just, I've just altered the layout a little bit in the positioning of things. So this is the original, and I've just scooched I've made a smaller circle and I scooched it over to the right. Okay, so we're going to put that on that, Secret C. Okay. Here is our piece that is 2.5 by 4.25. I'm going to snip it up. I mean, you could do the other side too. Oh, but I really love this pattern, and I love this color. I'm going to be sad when this color retires. I've got one more year of it. So just a shallow flag end, like not very deep at all. Okay, like that. Now, so this is just 1/8 of an inch larger. This is petal pink. So I'm going to tape these together. And now I'm going to flag the bottom piece. I'm just going to mirror the angle of the first cut. If I tried to do it without taping it down, there's no way I'd get it even remotely close. Okay, like that. Now this one, again, I'm going to use glue because this is so embossed. I want it to stay in place. Okay. It's going to go there. Okay, this is the paper. This is, I bought 2 or 3 packs of it, so I got tons of it. Lovely Blossoms. It's a great one because you get 3 sheets of each pattern, and I love that. It helps me with my classes so that I can use more. I have 3 sheets of each pattern. Okay, so again, this is just 2 ticks larger. So this is 2.5 and 2 ticks by 3.5 by 2 ticks. And I'm going to pop this one up on dimensionals. And yes, I will absolutely be done this card in time because I pre-did all my pieces. I've been a very busy girl today. Very busy girl. All right, so this is so far the same layout. Now, I brought in a smaller circle. So this one, smaller. This is from Spotlight on Nature. And I'm putting it down here. And I actually changed this one. I wanted this, I wanted to do the solid one just to break up this pattern a little bit more. So I went with this pattern this time. So I'm going to take that down. And I'm going to put it down and to the right instead of centered, right? So here we have the same essential layout. I've just moved the piece to the right a bit. Now, I pre-stamped and punched my flowers. So this is the lovely arrangements. And again, I recommend this one because it's got so many different sentiments. I love my long skinny because it's going to fit on a 1/4 inch and or in our punch, little tiny punches. So it's got a lot of small fonts and it's also got some big chunkier ones and a couple simple little flowers. So I stamped these in Secret C on the white and I die cut them out. I wanted a little bit of color. So there's a few ways you can get that. Originally I started by taking my blender pen. Okay, this is not a blending marker. It's our blender pen. It comes in a 3-pack. And because this is a water-based ink, if you just go over the Secret C, it's just going to bleed a little bit. So you're just going to get a little hint of color coming through. And you can't see that, so I'm moving on. But I didn't like how little color there was. So then I did grab my light cloud cover and a piece of scrap paper so that I protect my work surface. And I am just going to go over all of the lines with my light Secret C. Don't even be careful. Just Stampin' Up! Did all the hard work. They knew where to put the lines, so you just go over them a little bit. There. Same thing on this guy. Center. Just go over the lines just to pull in a little bit of color so it's not so harsh white on white. Trust me, I tried every permutation, every different variety that you could. I had this in Petal Pink. I had this in Secret Sea. I had this in Cloud Cover. I had it in Balmy Blue. I had it in all the things. And this was the best combination that I came up with. So just to pull in a little bit of color. Okay, so we're going to put this up here. So we can go down here. The dies, it has this long oval one and this skinny one. So you could do a happy birthday. I've done a happy birthday with this one. But this one I'm going to do a hello friend in Secret Sea. Nope, this is black. So Secret Sea. Permutation. Thank you, MJ. Why is there a... My bra is cutting into me. I never did look into those gel bras. Maybe when I get back from holidays. I'm so over bras right now. I don't go without a bra. I did yesterday, and man, that was not good. I was playing a game with Alicia, and I'm like, okay, my nipples are stuck on the table. They're like, what? Like, I was leaning forward to make my move, and like I pinched my nipple. I'm like, okay. No. The struggle is real. But right now there's a wire digging into me. I don't know. Anyway, I digress. So, hello, friend. Let me tell you about my nipples. It's fine. Okay. Put this over here. Hello, friend. Now, I also die cut some leaves. I'm going to grab Jan glue dots. And I'm going to stick one there, carefully lifting the glue dot so I don't tear the actual leaf. Although it is now stuck to my fingernails. Ay, ay, ay. Drawbacks of nail polish. It sticks to my nail polish really well. Hi, Frida! Blue smiling, hand waving, pink something or other. Okay, stop it. I guess I could use take your pick tool and then it won't stick to my fingers. All right, so this is going to go down here. Oh, this was supposed to go under. Oops. Okay, wait. Lift. You're going to go under here. Oh, a little bit higher. Get under there, like that. Like that. Okay. Sports bras. Oh, Frida, no. Not when you're like, I think I'm a J cup. I'm like, what? Would they go up to J? What? I don't know. It's like stupid. I don't know. I went from like a double D to a J? Eh? That's not a thing. I don't know. Anyway. Stupid. Okay. Like that. All right. Now we're going to do, I got to have some twine because I lost my twine. There it is. Look at that. I still have 7 minutes. Okay, so I want you to stay tuned, and I want you to, well, you should share this video. You should comment. You should like it. You should thumbs up it, everything, so that helps my numbers, and to be entered into my draw. So you're commenting to be entered, and then, but please share it as well. I'll still enter you if you don't share it, but anyway, it helps. But then also, before I go to bed, I am going to post the link to the tulip class just so I can get that done, and then my classes are done, and then I start the cutting process. I usually make 16 is a little ambitious. I might just make 12 this time. Anyway, I ideally want to get everything mailed out before I leave on holidays. There is time to mail stuff when I get back, but okay. Here, one more thing. So then we have the gems again with this delightful decorative dots. I'm going in with these petal pink dudes.
That was easy.
Was that easy? That was easy. I didn't even push the button. So that's a little trippy. Okay. Like that. Then I'm going to have to put a liner in here. I do have liners here somewhere. I cut them. I just don't know where I put them. Is that the right size? I don't know. I cut a whole bunch of... Nope, those aren't the right size. Hang on. I have 3 or 4 of them. Just don't know where here they are. Oh! There you are. I found you. Buried. Let's do this. The color of the cardstock, Frida, that is Secret Sea. My new favorite color. It's an in color. Okay, so we're going to put that in here. And then I'm going to stamp the inside and the envelope. I've got my flowers are still mounted. It's a beautiful color. Envelope. Look at that. I don't usually do my envelopes. And I could even do, I've got the other one on the other side. Let's do this one. Why not? If one is good, two is better. There we go. Hello, Carol. How are you? All right, Linda. I'll get that link up, honey. I promise. I said I'd do it today. It's still today. Look at that, you guys. I did it. And I still have 5 minutes to spare. So let's just review our cards from this evening. I love this. I love this. Okay, let's review. Thank you, Susan. Okay. Oh, the other thing I should mention, we still have bonus days is still going on. So every order that is $60 or more, for every $60 that you spend, you get a $6 coupon in Canada to be used in February. Also in February, there is an amazing starter kit promotion. I will not be here when it starts, and I'm not on social media, so I won't be able to talk about it until I get back. But essentially, you can get the new Stampin' Positioner, which is a $67 value for free when you join the Stampin' Up! Family starting February 3rd to the 28th. And if you're a demonstrator, you can purchase it up until February 2nd, $67. Yes, you can use your reward points to bring that price down, but you can only buy one. You have to buy the grid paper separately. All right, so just know that if you're a demonstrator, you can buy one. If you don't get it before the 2nd of February, though, demonstrator friends, you won't be able to get it until at least the new catalog, is my guess, possibly longer. I suspect they'll have it in the new catalog, but don't quote me. There's no guarantees. So that's what's going on, and I think that's all that's going on right now that I know. So I am going to... okay, but Linda, just know that you can't get the Stampin' Positioner February 3rd with your coupons, right? Because you only have till February 2nd to do that. So anyway, if you have any questions, there is no celebrations, MJ. Did you miss that memo? They don't have that anymore. No, February 3rd, there will be a new product of the month. But no, they did away with that. Oh, excellent, Karen. No more celebrations. It's done. It wasn't doing any. We all ended up with 94 sets we didn't want. So they're trying other things, and one of the things is this product of the month. So, all right, well, you're out of the loop, my friend. You call me next time you have questions. Anyway, I'm going to take pictures of these cards, and I'm going to post them. And when, not if, when you make a card using this layout, I would be ever so pleased if you popped it in the comments. Try it with like masculine cards. Inez, this is a great layout for masculine cards. Just use the same paper and a simple sentiment, and boom, you've got an easy card. Which one is your favorite? I love it. I mean, yeah. Okay, this one. I'm gonna have to turn that paper over now. I don't like that paper now that I've seen it like this. Anyway, thank you for hanging out with me, you guys. It's always fun hanging with you. I won't be here next Monday because I'm busy packing and I have to get up at stupid o'clock to go to a beach. And then I won't be here for the next 2 Mondays. So the next 3 Mondays, you're gonna have to watch replays. I will be here though Monday or Friday morning for, what am I doing? Coffee break, 10 a.m. Mountain Time. Pop in and let's just hang out and we'll catch up on stuff and things. And yeah, the flowers in the Secret Sea. Awesome. Thanks for hanging out, you guys. I will see you Friday. Have a fantastic week, whatever you get up to. Take care.